For the very small people that are watching, like, and I say small, like the small group of people, I want to say something to all of you. And I'm probably only gonna say this one time. And this is all I'm gonna talk about it. And then I'm gonna continue about my business. But the reason I call this video the end of an era is because this is a video that I have tried to make before, and I haven't been able to bring myself to do it because I have way too much fun with everybody on CopperCab. And this is me. I'm not trying to entertain anybody right now. And before you waste your time putting shit in the comment section hating on me, it's been 6 years, that shit don't bother me, FYI. I don't know if you got the hint yet, but anyway, you might be new here. I don't pay attention. I do if it's clever and I'll laugh, but anyway. What I'm just gonna say is this is the realest version of me that I'm gonna be able to give y'all right now. I just want to say that, the truth be told, like, here, I'm just gonna talk to you guys. I ain't gonna fucking read shit. I'm just gonna talk to you guys honestly. Let me go in the comments so I can see what you guys are saying, because I want to explain some shit real quick. There's like so much I want to tell you guys, but like there's just some things I don't want to say. But I will say this, okay? I will tell you guys this, okay? I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop making videos, okay? I'm not gonna fucking dab. I might dab. But I just want to say that I've been making videos for 6 years now, and without you guys, I wouldn't have a television show. I wouldn't have met my girlfriend, my girl. Like, I wouldn't have met my ex, I mean, like, even like my ex, like, I met her through kind of a series of unfortunate events, kind of. It wasn't because of CopperCab, but it was coincidentally because of it. Without that fork in the road of me making that channel, making Gingers Do Have Souls, I wouldn't have been on South Park, Tosh.0, which led to the TV show, And I just wanted to take a moment to thank all my haters, which sounds like I'm being sarcastic, but I'm actually being very honest with you. I thank the people that have been with me and supported me and hated me. And I'm reading the comments. I can see what you guys are saying right now. I just want to tell you guys, I've always been a fan of, Andy Kaufman. Like, I haven't always been a fan of Andy Kaufman, but he was a big inspiration of mine. Like, it didn't start out that way. I had made Gingers Still Have Souls, and if I can be real with you right now, Gingers Still Have Souls, like, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like I made Gingers Still Have Souls and all of a sudden I was like, oh shit, I can make a buck off this. This is gonna be, and I'm not trying to be smug or cocky, but this is a rare moment. This is like some base shit right now. I'm not gonna be 100% real with y'all like this, again, probably for a while. I don't know. I don't know, depending on how I feel about it. But it took me a long time to even want to. It took me 6 years to get to the fucking point. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, like, the whole CopperCab thing. I know when I'm obviously fucking around. Like, you guys gotta admit, like, when I made my dating profile, come on now. Come on. Sharkback riding, come on. Like, I make my videos don't make my channel funny. It's the people in the comments and the haters that make it funny. Like, my channel is one giant piece of, it's all and like, it's performance art. There, I said it. It's just one big giant fucking piece of performance art, and it's been that way since the beginning. Since Gingers Do Have Souls. In fact, I have the original video. In the end, I took like 2, maybe 3. I don't know. I took a take. There was one take, right? And I was laughing in one of them. Like I was like, watch this go viral or some shit. Like I remember. That just see like that was like that's what I'm saying. Like there are some things that I really do believe that I have said in my videos, but there's a lot. That's how I've been able to do everything that I've done is I blend truth, fact with fiction, I guess. If that's fiction with nonfiction is a better way of putting it. I've always blended shit, and I've been able to control what you guys to an extent. I've been able to control what you see of me. So when you fuck with me, it's never really bothered me at all, because I control what you're watching on video, and you know I really appreciate. And by the way, I didn't. I never did any of this. I never did any of this to be negative or to make fun of anyone, especially the people watching. I never made a single video with the intent on making fun of anyone watching and taking me seriously. There are things that I've said, like being anti-bullying. I really do agree with like bullying is not something that anyone will ever stop, but no one should bully people. It's fucked up, you know. Um, like the hacking thing, that was kind of already figured out. I wasn't really, you know, um, you know. I just like to have fun and I like to make people laugh, you know. That's me, you know. That's me. I like to make people laugh. Whether I'm acting like a feminist and I'm fucking around, you know. I'm just saying like I'm not going to say that I'm some kind of troll because like let me tell you guys something. None of you fucking people understand there are rules, man. There are fucking rules, and like I'm not trying to be smug. I'm not trying to be smug, but there all you ever see are people saying I'm a troll or you're a troll. People honk at me. Like can I feel like I gotta like put out a fucking book about this shit. I'm not quitting YouTube, by the way. There are rules to doing what I do. There are rules to it. And once you admit to being, I'm not saying I'm a troll, but once you flat out say that you're a troll, the troll is over. And you instantly go from being cool to being like, well, not, it doesn't mean that you're lame, but it ends there. The buck stops there. The buck stops there. Once, if I were to say that I was this or that, then it's done. Then it's all fucking lame. The fun is over as far as that goes, in my opinion. You know, I I didn't want to I didn't want to take that away from you guys. You know, as much as I want to do other things and I want to make music and I want to, you know, which has always, by the way, been my passion. I was making music before I ever even had the idea to make CopperCab. I was writing songs and shit. You know, I'm not one of those lamos that gets popular on YouTube or blows up and then tries to go into music. You know what I'm saying? Like I like Will Smith type shit. He gets on a TV show and then he makes a song. Like he tries to be a rapper in the '80s. Like, see, if I had done that, I would have made music at the height of my CopperCab career. I've let my CopperCab channel essentially die down, like to maybe 100,000 people watching. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to say like. I'm just. Can I just say, if you're gonna be a troll, don't tell people you're a fucking troll. I have like people see that, man. Like people don't get it. Everyone's a fucking troll. Like it's become like the term troll has become so lame. It's like using the term lulz, Lulz. That shit is so cheesy and corny now. Like all the fucking people out there have ruined it. You know? Oh, he's a fucking troll. Like you see the fucking term troll on being on the news and shit, like internet bullies and shit. It's not being a bully on the internet that make you a fucking troll. You gotta be crafty, you gotta be clever, you know? You gotta make something original and funny. You know, like it's so lame. But real talk though, I struck YouTube at a time where I kind of knew what was going on at the moment. I kind of had a feeling you know, with like Chris Crocker and shit like that, and Boxy, you know, 4chan and shit, that kind of culture. You got to take it like back in the day when like troll baiting and shit, it was still kind of becoming, it wasn't a thing when I came on the scene. Like, that sounds so corny the way I just put it, but like, I'm not a troll. I mean, by the way, I'm not saying I'm troll or troll baiting. I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, bro, like, by the way, I don't got no problem with fucking Boxy. I never had a problem with Boxy. I'm not saying, and you know, I just know how to work the internet. I've always been able to have fun. Like, I'm not bragging. I don't want, see, I don't want anyone to think that I'm bragging right now. Thank you, Ken. But I'm not like trying to brag. Like, I don't want this to come across as me being like cocky or braggy. Again, this isn't something that I want to do for a group of people, for a big crowd. This isn't something that I want to do at all, really. But I feel like it's necessary that I can talk to you guys and let you know who I am, at least to an extent. You know, and I told myself that as far as like my reality TV show goes, I was gonna continue to fuck around and keep on fucking with people's like heads, even on TV. And I was gonna take it to a whole nother level, which I kind of did in the beginning of the show. But the more I did it, man, like the more I'm doing this, like I don't have passion for it. I've lost my passion for satire. I kind of lost my passion. I found it a little bit when I was doing feminism, the whole feminist bullshit. I had it again, but I just don't. Here, I'm gonna go inside and plug this shit up. I'm gonna take y'all inside with me. Like, um, I'm gonna quit like talking. But like, you know, if you guys want to talk, if you guys want to ask me any questions right now, um, I'm gonna probably go in like 5 minutes maybe and listen to some music and shit. But you know, I've had a lot of fun. You know, I'm not quitting. I'm not gonna quit making, you know, videos like I do with CopperCab and shit. But I appreciate it, man. I never did any of this for the amount of subscribers. I never did this for views. I mean, I did in a way, but like, I mean, it's what people do YouTube videos because you want views, you want a big audience. But I didn't really do it for anything like that because if I wanted to have 1 million subscribers, if I had started making videos and stayed on an actual schedule, like weekly, like these new YouTube big guys in YouTube and shit, if I had done a schedule every week since 2010, I'd easily have like a few hundred more thousand subs. But I'm not. It was never like that. I did it for the fun. You know what I mean? I did it for the fun of it. I did it for the fun, and I did it for all y'all as well as myself. And I just yeah, you know what? It's not a secret, but like I'm you know, because I've already been on television. I'm still doing TV. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm fixing to be going into music and shit and TV and stuff, and it's just like that's not why I'm leaving YouTube by any means, you know. Like I've been doing TV and I'm still doing YouTube, like Feminist Plus and shit, like when I come back home to Georgia and shit. But like I just want you guys to have a moment with me where it's just me and not CopperCab because I've kept that from everybody for 6 years. If I can just be myself with a few of you guys, even for a few couple hundred people, then I'll feel it's cool. I just feel like it's appropriate time. It's an appropriate time now. It's been 6 years, okay? Basically, what I'm just trying to say is I'm a lot cooler than I seem, and I mean that in the least cheesy way possible. And I would love to hang out. Like, you know, I'm someone that you could actually chill with and like have a beer with and shit. Like, you know, yeah. And I will say, even though I'm like, it's kind of ironic, I am one of the realest YouTubers out there. I appreciate that, Mr. BGS 101. But yeah, but I don't really agree with the fucking with categories and shit. And why put yourself in this box? Uh, I'm a conservative. I'm a liberal. You know, that's so lame. So lame. Um, yeah, like that's the thing. Like that's the thing with people like Miranda Sings and shit. Like, I feel like Miranda Sings would be cooler if she didn't. What if she wasn't obviously a fucking character? But that's the thing, man. There's not enough of them out there. There's not enough, to put it lamely, in a weird way. There's not enough CopperCabs on YouTube. I would love it if there were more CopperCabs on YouTube. I would love it because that's what makes it cool. Like that sense of enigma. That's what I always liked. Like if you guys ever heard of Dax Flame, like press 111 if you've heard of Dax Flame. Like if you know who Dax Flame is. Now that's a fucking dude right there. That guy, I respect that man so much because you know what? If you go and watch DAXFLAME, that man, that man, he did it right. Okay, if you know who Das Flame is, you're an OG. Like you're original. Like I'm pretty sure. You should go and check it out. You should go check his channel out because you'll realize that he's a CopperCab. Somebody asked me about something with Moot. The picture with Moot. Yeah, I'll tell you guys about me meeting Moot. I'm not quitting, by the way. I'm not quitting. I'm not quitting YouTube. I'm just being real with y'all for a minute here, and then I'm gonna, I'll be done with that anyway. The photo that I took with Moot, the founder of 4chan, I went up to Boston, Cincinnati, or no, yeah, Boston. I went to MIT, and they were having a thing called RaffleCon, and it's a convention for internet memes and whatnot. Like Hide Your Kids, Hide Your Wife was there. I got photos with him. I got photos with Double Rainbow Guy. I met him and I befriended him kind of, and I talked to him on Facebook and stuff kind of briefly. And they were all cool. Like I got to meet Tron Guy and shit. But anyway, Moot was there, and like we were all doing our little keynote speeches and stuff, or we were doing speeches and like we had our moments to talk to a big group of people and whatnot, and they were able to ask us questions. And I met Moot outside of a bar, and I asked him for a photo, and it just there was an X on my hand, and it got photoshopped into a swastika, but it was actually just an X because I wasn't 21 yet, so I couldn't drink alcohol legally. So they marked my hand. So yeah. The origin of the name CopperCab, I just was trying to come up with something original sounding and that had something to do with ginger, but wasn't too obvious, like Ginger Kid 404. Because I knew that my first video was going to be Gingers Who Have Souls, but I wanted the name to be brandable. But at the same time, I was kind of thinking ahead, with CopperCab, the name and branding of it idea. CopperCab, the copper is obviously because of my hair color, and cab was just a random fucking word that sounded had a kind of a not a ring to it, but yeah. Like the only video that I have that I've made that I actually laugh at, that I actually find any entertainment value or rewatchability is my dating profile. Michael Copper dating profile one is my favorite video I've ever made. That trumps the gingerbread music video. That trumps all that stuff. Gingerbread music video is cool, but yeah. As far as the abuse goes from people that are thinking that the whole CopperCab thing is like legit and everything, again, dude, CopperCab thing is just me having fun with everybody. Yeah, people that I'm reading the Grant Optimist 95 back in the day, people would make channels dedicated to exposing me. Like, yeah. Again, in the end, I guess in the end, everybody wins. We all got to have fun, and we still will continue to have fun. It's not like I'm done making videos. I'm gonna make videos, and here's the thing, you guys. For every one of you that knows I'm messing around or anything, there's gonna be somebody new that comes to my channel, and they're gonna find my videos, and they're gonna go, "Oh shit, who the fuck is this guy? Fuck this guy," and they're gonna comment some big ass paragraph. Some like 40-year-old dude or 9-year-old kid is gonna come on my channel, and they're gonna be like, "Fuck you, CopperCab, you piece of shit. I'm gonna fuck you up." And then they're gonna pay. The best is when they write out an entire fucking book long message to me on my channel comments and shit, on my video comments and shit, and they're like trying so hard to like reason with me, like come on, like and especially on the feminist videos. Oh my gosh, dude, they fuck with like. They fuck with me they try to fuck with me so hard on the fucking feminist videos. But yeah. you know, gingers have souls. How did it feel to be quoted in South Park? It felt great. In fact, real quick, when I first found out that I got on South Park, I was actually on Skype with some friends and stuff. And this was, around the time I was going viral, obviously. And anyway, people that don't get satire are silly but understandable because not everyone can get it. It's like sarcasm or like British humor. Not everyone gets it. Humor's different everywhere. Um, but yeah. When I first here's what happened. I was on Skype with some friends and I heard gingers have souls, and I wasn't sure who it was, and I thought it was somebody in the Skype call, and I was like, who did that? It sounded like Cartman kind of, and then I looked up at my TV. I was laying down on my bed in my bedroom, and I saw Cartman, and I've never been more excited. Like it was like it's one of the most memorable moments. I will always remember that because I didn't no one told me I was going to be on South Park. No one told me. I didn't get a call from Matt or Trey. I wasn't in cahoots with Matt or Trey. Matt and Trey Parker, no one got my permission to parody me on South Park, and I didn't get paid for any of that, and that was a bunch of free publicity. But it was also an honor to be on South Park, so I didn't complain. I didn't, and I was a minor at the time, and I could have possibly sued, which I would never do. Obviously I didn't. That's like I said, that's so lame. Like who does that? That'd have taken CopperCab to a whole nother level if I had actually sued and shit. And you can see me in the courtroom, if it was on TV, and I'm like, hey, picked on me, like the CopperCab rant to the judge or some shit. But yeah, no, I was excited that I got on South Park. It was super cool, and shouts out to them. Yeah, no, I know, Adam. I figured it was fair use. I mean, I'm not saying that I could have sued it. I'm just saying I was a minor and defamation of character, for being a minor. That's bullying a kid, whether it's real or not. You're bullying a kid. You're highlighting that kind of shit. But again, I'm not I'm saying this I was gonna do. I was never gonna sue. I don't care. What do I think about people who couldn't tell it was satire? I appreciate everybody. I appreciate them. I mean, they're the people that have provided me. Goody. They're the people that have provided me with the ability to do what I've done. Without if I made videos and no one gave a shit, or no one agreed, or no one believed in the CopperCab, then nothing would have ever happened. I wouldn't be where I'm at today, as far as where I'm at, and I'm fixing to be going into entertainment and stuff, and going to school for all that, and I wouldn't be, without people that don't get it. It doesn't work. It doesn't work without them, and it doesn't work without the people that do get it. The people that do get it are the people that get to have the fun with me.